Germany again? Oh yes, and for a very good reason. This is our third video about this magnetic country, and trust us, there's still so much more to see. If you're dreaming of a road trip from Belgium to Bavaria, get ready for a journey packed with hidden gems and royal wonders. Picture this, driving through fairy tale villages, exploring castles that seem straight out of a movie, and wandering inside palaces where kings once ruled. Germany isn't just a destination, it's an adventure.
Nothing like the European summer. Welcome to our third road trip through Germany, and this is Mannheim. For this trip we were super spontaneous. We literally took our car, our bikes, and we came all the way. This is just 4 hours from our home in Belgium.
Located at the meeting point of the Rhine and Neckar rivers, Mannheim is a city with a spirit of invention and a rich, fascinating history. Did you know? Mannheim was first mentioned back in 766, but it really started to shine in the 17th century when it became a royal residence. The city was designed on a grid system, just like New York City. That's why Mannheim is often called the City of Squares. But wait, there's more. This is the birthplace of the very first automobile. Yes, the car, thanks to Carl Benz, who built it right here in the late 19th century. And if you love innovation, you're going to love this next stop. Welcome to the Technomuseum, Mannheim's amazing museum of technology and engineering. Here, you'll find everything from the earliest steam engines and vintage automobiles to modern-day electric cars and even spaceships. It's a place where you can see how human creativity has shaped the way we move from the first bicycles to futuristic rockets ready to touch the stars.
So this is an original lunar rock. It's 3.34 billion years old. Wow, it's brilliant. It looks like these magnetic stones. Wow! I hope I will never have to be underneath a plane, just like this.
Now you're really standing outside the plane on a wing of a 747.
This is what you actually see when you're traveling, is the cabin itself, but then on top and underneath is going at a lot of things. Nice. Although this personal, they don't look that friendly. This guy is like too posh for me. And all the services. Yeah, but this is divided. I think we're going to the first class for first time in my life. First class, business class for first time in my life.
Floor in a
There you are,
747.
for 29 euros, 29 euros. Hola Patricia y Natalia. This is the life that we deserve, friend. It's funny. If you take out everything in a plane, this is what you're gonna have.
Yeah.
It feels quite vulnerable, so in there is the luggage underneath. Then you have in here the technical part, then the chairs. Wow, that makes me feel quite vulnerable when I'm flying.
It looks twice as big as normal.
It is so big. That is why you say, okay, inside is so small, but yeah, the cabin is just this part.
Ooh, be careful. Because the plane is actually crooked, like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
And all in the back, where the toilets are normally.
You think so? No, the kitchen, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, the other kitchen, the coffee, the other toilets in here. the back of the. See the other door.
200 und das Langstreckenflaggschiff, die Boeing 747-400.
This is an amazing museum.
I am loving it.
I love how they, you know, pose the airplanes. Like very dynamic. You go inside and it's like the airplane feels like it's taking off or it's taking a turn.
This gives you on a stability. Everyone was like, ooh.
Yeah, some people even got sick and didn't go any further because they were like, ooh, you know. That's nice.
Nice.
Very dynamic. And then you get to see a lot of details of the airplane.
Yes, it's first time I come to a museum that is so big, like
It's
about
very
technology and
It's
from
very
the tiny pieces to the big ones.
Yeah, and I think it's very interactive. And the beauty of it is we see the commercial side of the technique, like when you board an airplane. But now you can really go like in depth, in detail.
Super nice.
Wow, this is a fighter helicopter, an Mi-24. And it looks like it comes straight out of a video game, the colors and everything. So this helicopter was built to hunt submarines. And it had torpedoes, homing torpedoes it could use, and a lot of other technology. And the radar to track the submarines would be right in front of the nose. Wow. Wow.
We are going to see a submarine. I always wanted to
Yeah.
see one.
I always wanted to go and see a submarine from the inside, also from the outside, but I've never been inside. I think it's a very, very small space,
Yeah.
but very technical.
Can be, no?
A lot of tubes and a lot of wires and a lot of conduits and stuff like that. So,
It's kind
I
of
don't know.
check.
This is what? A U-9 submarine? It's Russian? You think it's Russian?
I don't know. Can be because they have some planes that were as well from the Russians. They have from Canadian, American. So I don't know if they buy it or was from the government. But let's go ahead and figure it out.
Look at the propeller.
Whoa.
Whoa, this is a beautiful submarine. U-9. It's German. No,
Yeah.
it's a German submarine. Okay. Ooh.
It's very narrow. But if she can't, I can. Oh my.
Oops, be very careful. It is.
Ooh, it's very slippery.
Woohoo. This is the engine compartment.
Oh,
Oh no, these are the where they store the torpedo tubes. I don't know.
but then you can sit in here. Look at this. They can sleep in here actually.
Oh,
Look, and in here,
this is cool.
this is for things. Oh, look at this. You can actually
Yeah.
sit in here. But it's a little bit claustrophobic.
Look at them.
But I
here.
think this is what the engine
Yes, these are the engines, but I think these are the tubes.
with torpedoes.
I don't know. Probably.
Yep.
It's so.
Yeah.
So many tubes? No, it cannot be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tubes.
Yeah. You better make it worth it. It's an expensive machine.
Oh my God, everything is so small. When you're claustrophobic, this is not the place to be. The kitchen compartment.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, so small.
Yes. But at least you can stand, because I would say that I was imagining that in a thing like this you may walk like this all the time, but I spend months in here.
Oh my God.
And in here to go up and see. Smell like a
Okay.
mechanic
Steering wheels.
garage.
Oh my God. So they're actually not in the nose of the submarine. They're like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you still have this little Oh my God.
Where is that
Can
going?
you imagine? It's like, come and see. So if
Where
you
is
have
it?
to repair something, it's like, yeah, it's very narrow. Be careful.
Oh my God. That goes in deep.
Small people. On the toilet. And then all kind of bulbs and there is a guy in the toilet.
Must be
Derman
noisy in here.
Bongo.
Ah,
Hygienic
that's the
Center.
bathroom. Where? In here? Oh my God.
You go first.
Where are we now? We're in the front of the submarine.
Yeah.
And here are the engines.
Yeah.
Or this is the
Yeah,
back.
this is the engine. This is the back. This is the
This
back.
is the back. Oops.
Be careful. This is too small for you.
I cannot stand it.
No.
Not far from the museum, in the charming city of Speyer, you'll come across the Turm, the Kaisersaal, and the Krypta, 3 spots that feel like stepping into a storybook. The Turm, or tower, gives you one of the best views in town. Once part of the old cathedral's defenses, it's now the perfect place to pause, look out, and imagine life centuries ago. Right below is the Kaisersaal, or Imperial Hall, a beautifully restored space where emperors once gathered. The stone walls and arched ceilings still carry that royal atmosphere. And if you head even lower, you'll find the crypta, the oldest part of Speyer Cathedral. It's peaceful, a little mysterious, and home to the tombs of emperors. A true hidden gem where history feels very real. So if you're nearby, take a little detour. These places are full of charm, stories, and beautiful views. As we head deeper into Bavaria, our next stop is something truly special. Welcome to Füssen. Nestled at the foot of the Alps, Füssen looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. And trust us, it feels like one too. Known for its rich history and stunning landscapes, Füssen is also a treasure trove of art, music, and sacred beauty. Wander through the old town, and you'll stumble upon magnificent churches like St. Mang's Abbey, a stunning former monastery with roots dating back over 1,000 years to inside. Baroque frescoes and golden altars will leave you speechless. And don't miss the High Castle, or Hohes Schloss, towering above the city. It's one of the best preserved late Gothic castles in Bavaria, and now houses a fantastic art museum filled with masterpieces from the Middle Ages. Every corner of Füssen invites you to slow down, look closer, and soak in the magic of Bavarian tradition.
After visiting that beautiful church that is in my top 10, we came just next to it to this castle. This castle was from a religious prince, a bishop or something, I don't know the scale, but was a prince that as well was the head of this area for the church. So this is his castle, and as you see, the walls are less ornamented, they are less like decorated, but he has a very rich gallery with a lot of religious paintings from the medieval times, around medieval times. This is a very old castle from the 1400, around 500 or 600 years old. And it's really nice, it's worth it to visit.
Imagine stepping right into the pages of a fairy tale. That's exactly how it feels when you visit the magical world of King Ludwig II of Bavaria, the Dreamer King, the builder of castles beyond imagination. Our journey begins with the place where Ludwig grew up, Hohenschwangau Castle. Nestled among lakes and rolling hills, this beautiful yellow castle was where young Ludwig spent his childhood, surrounded by tales of knights and legends. It's easy to see how this enchanting place inspired a boy with dreams far bigger than life itself. But Ludwig's true masterpiece was yet to come. Just a short hike away rises the world-famous Neuschwanstein Castle, the king's ultimate dream come to stone. Towering on a rugged hilltop, with snow-capped mountains in the background, Neuschwanstein looks like it was built for a storybook, and it actually inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. Every hallway, every tower, every secret passage was designed to bring Ludwig's fantasies to life. Romantic sagas, medieval heroes, and Wagnerian operas woven into breathtaking architecture. But during the long construction of Neuschwanstein, Ludwig needed a real home, and that's where Schloss Lindenhof comes in. Tucked away near the Austrian border, in a valley surrounded by lush forests and crystal-clear streams, Lindenhof Palace became Ludwig's private retreat, the only castle he completed and lived in. Inspired by the splendor of Versailles, but intimate and dreamy, every detail of Lindenhof whispers of Ludwig's longing for beauty, solitude, and wonder. Here, time seems to slow down. Surrounded by these castles, we decided to stay right in the heart of it all, waking up each morning to views that feel stolen from a dream. You can hike through dense forests, paddle across shimmering lakes, or simply sit under the blue Bavarian sky, soaking in the sheer magic of the landscapes. From the vibrant streets of Mannheim to the storybook charm of Fusan, from the majestic castles of King Ludwig's wildest dreams to the quiet whispers of the Bavarian forests. Every place we've touched has reminded us of something so simple, yet so easy to forget. Dreams are magical, yes. But the real magic is being awake for the moments that matter most. Traveling through Germany and Bavaria has been like living inside a dream. But the greatest gift is realizing that we're here, right now, and that this is the real fairy tale. Always dream big, but don't forget to live, to feel, and to share the beauty of the journey with the ones beside you. Because the best castles, the best adventures, are the ones we build together. Until the next adventure, keep chasing wonder.